So in 2014, I started a festival called Wonderfruit. I was working on an environmental campaign my dad did like 30 years ago. So I wanted to create a dialogue with people on environmental issues, but doing it through art, music, food, wellness, talks. So these are some structures we did. This is what we did with Age Studio. On the left, you have like a reinterpretation of a fishing village, and then the umbrellas, which shows handicraft. We sculpted to interpret how people can view performances called the Living Village, which is like a bunch of like terraces and bricks. We built a stage out of rice. We grew this rice on the site. We cultivated it. This is based on an old farming tradition in Thailand, when they used to call for the rain and thank for the rain, but no longer exists because of industrial farming. So we built a 35-meter stage out of that. And after that, we used the rice. This is the design competition we did, where we had over 100 applications from all over the world. Super green, super clean, super mean, super lean, we called it. This is the winner, called Children Collectives. We did that with a collaboration with Abe Studio, and we housed our ethos exhibition in it. We tried to engineer empathy. We shut down the event like in 2016, meaning shut down all the electricity, all the lights. And we had 5,000 people lie together in a grid formation, and these very funny characters came out, and we shut everything off to try to engineer empathy. People hated it. But these are some of the art projects we've worked with, from sculpting from the ground. We did a project based on cryptocurrency, alternative currency, showing there's an alternative way to think about the capitalist society we live in. Everything's recycled, upcycled, or built with renewable materials, or from the earth itself. We learned a lot through food. We had a farm on site. We have a structure that is called Camp Edible, where it's all about fermentation. It's a permanent structure on site. We ferment stuff, we dig it in the ground, and then during the site, we hold these workshops. So that pivots into what I'm going to talk about, what I did during COVID. So we learned a lot about food. This is another feasting hall we did. Again, we worked a lot with chefs and farmers, and this is a circular dining hall we did with Abe, where you have to cross bridges to come to it. Again, all made of natural materials, recycled offshoots from Jim Thompson's silk. And so yeah, when COVID came, we were working on a food festival, a physical one, and then under the brand Fruitful. So a similar ethos to Wonderfruit. How can we create more dialogues between the food we eat, the people that grow them, and turning something very normal into something that you can think more about. And we pivoted very quickly when COVID hit to do an interactive series of online dining. We called it Fruitful Lockdown. This is tough, 20 seconds, okay. Let's see, next. So yeah, this is Munch. This is the character. It's like our maitre d'. So every Fruitful Lockdown is an interactive dining. This is our maitre d'. He comes from the ground just to resemble a seed being grown, and he acts as the host of these Fruitful Lockdowns we are doing. We are doing 5 in total, and this is how it works. So you reserve your seat online, you order it online. Your meal is delivered. It's all synchronized. So meaning the dinner starts at 7 p.m. It's all delivered through motorbikes. The live stream starts, and it's interactive. So the food gets delivered. The live stream is a series of different content that some of it's pre-recorded, some of it's not. The proceeds go to COVID relief. This is them giving food away in the canals of Bangkok. Altogether, they donated over 1 million different packs to there's like alcohol gel, there's sanitation. And there's food for the underserved and marginalized communities in Thailand. So this is Fruitful. The first series, the first dinner we did called Re-Eating Thai Food. This was about how this particular restaurant supports community agriculture despite COVID. So it was a very serious type of dinner, serious type of content based on how farmers are reacting and restaurants are reacting. The second one was more based on how can you travel without traveling. So we did a couch party with Ga, collaboration with chefs in London and Denmark. We had Nick Luscombe and Soup and Django do the music for it. And this is more for a party. The concept was based on traveling. How do everyone's missing going to traveling, but the next one was based on ancient cookbooks. So the similarities between Thai and Korean cookbooks. Actually, there's very close similarities between Thai food and Korean food, with Chef Brin and Chef Chu Hee Sok, which was rated #1, Asia's #1 chef. So this was a interactive stream with food delivered based on ancient cookbooks. They swap cookbooks. Then we did one with La Cime, and we had the culinary director of Shake Shack, Mark Rosati. Osaka is a very innovative, very international city, so we wanted to show, demonstrate, the complexities of the food there, its complexities and the international flavors of Osaka. And actually, I'm sitting at the fruitful finale. I'm at the restaurant now at Ga, and it's a finale which we did we're doing a collaboration with 9 chefs from all over the world. This wraps up the finale part of Fruitful. All the packaging, of course, there's a huge problem with delivery with all this plastic styrofoam packaging. So our packaging is designed naturally compostable or reusable. These are examples of the packaging. Every series had a different format of packaging that we did and sent out to everyone. This is an example of what you see in the stream from the chef's part, them interacting with, so every stream had like a chef interacting, doing like a cook-along. So these are examples of what you see on your screen of like chefs demonstrating a dish. And this is just the diners enjoying the meal. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We learned how to create a virtual space through Zoom and through a tactile delivery. So it was kind of like a hybrid model where we sent stuff over, but you live stream it. But the trick, I think, is how do you create a space? How do you hold space using Zoom? And I think we managed to do that in a fun and interactive way. Thank you.